I wanted to address something here in the live chat. Mr. What is your name? Empty Arena Rumble says, oh, empty, or not, that's not your name, that's your comment. He says, is Harrieth VMX Reviews. It says, empty Arena Rumble. Really? Look at this photo. Let's go here. Does that look empty to you? The reason it looked empty on TV is because next to every seat, there's this big light. So that way they can control the way the stands look with lighting for different entrances and stuff. Same with the WrestleMania sign, which I was corrected. There was a WrestleMania sign hanging. They had a big old rafter deal there. Anyways, there's 25,000 people there. And this was during, I want to say, yeah, during the end of the Women's Rumble, or towards the end of the Women's Rumble, when Sol Ruca was eliminated. Does that look empty to you? It don't look empty to me. But everyone over here saying, it's super empty. Everyone kept saying during the Women's Rumble that, you guys can see my mouse, that this, well, you couldn't really see this, but like this area from like here up and this area from here up, it's all empty. Why is it all empty? Why are the only people on the floor? Blah, blah. It wasn't. It was just the way that stadium was set up as far as having a light next to every seat. It wasn't empty. Like, look at this photo from the building. It wasn't empty. And I'm going to pull up, let's do this. I'm going to pull up a video from the building as well. Give me 1 second. I'm going to move stuff around here on my desk just to make this a little easier. Again, like I said, I've kind of changed my setup a little bit. Got some new software and hardware I'm playing around with, testing out. To move it in more arm length so I'm not like reaching for it, if that makes a lot of sense. But let me pull up this video here. Let's pull up this video also from inside the building. We're not going to play the audio, of course, but does that look empty to you? Just wait. Just wait. It pans around. Does that look empty to you? Empty Arena Rumble? Empty Arena Rumble? What guy? You got, he says, how was the light next to this seat hide the audience? Well, I don't know. But that's how it looked on TV, and this is how it looked in person. That don't look empty, guy. So you're empty Arena Rumble. Wrong. It wasn't empty. As you saw, that first photo I showed you was from during the Women's Rumble. And then this was, I want to say, during, which match was this? AJ, I'm trying to remember. This might have been the AJ match. Right after the AJ match, I want to say. So Mr. Empty Arena Rumble, and everybody else over here go, oh, the place was so empty. They could barely feel it. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody was there. Yeah, okay. Nobody was there. Nobody. Just thought I would bring that to y'all's attention, showing you guys that the place was packed out. Was it 100% packed out? Was every seat sold or someone sitting in it? Probably not. But you're never going to go to a show and every single seat's going to have a person in it. Like, that's very rare. Even at a WrestleMania. I went to WrestleMania 31 in Levi's Stadium back in 2015, and there were still some empty seats. Whether those were seats that were, and then Saudi's going to be different because I don't know what the scalper situation is in Saudi, but whether those were seats sold and the person just couldn't make it, seats sold to a scalper that they couldn't offload, or seats that just didn't get sold. So, yeah, there's always going to be empty seats. And yes, it did look very empty on TV, but that's not the case. As you see in those pictures there, and in the video I showed you, in the picture in the video, place was packed out. Place was packed out. So, we'll see. We'll see. Interestingly, though, they did not give us an attendance number. Michael Cole just said a couple times, over 25,000. Over 25,000, but they never gave an official attendance number, which was interesting in my opinion. which was very, very interesting. I think someone just turned the heater on in this house. It's getting warm. Let me turn the fan on to compensate.